What's up guys, Houndish here, and today, it's Thursday, so we get Bungie's weekly update. And of course this one comes alongside the March update for Destiny 2, so no doubt there'll be a few recaps on that stuff, but also Bungie talk about extra tokens for Riven's wish quests, bug fixes for some recent issues in the game, and they round up a bunch of other things which we'll cover today. So as always guys, I hope you find this one useful, and if you do, a rating below really does help us out on the channel. But without further delay, let's get into it. And first up, Bungie say, the issue where the Prophecy Dungeon wasn't dropping more rewards on second clears has now been resolved, and all players should be able to play through the dungeon multiple times to receive rewards. So essentially, Prophecy is now farmable as intended this week, which will certainly be useful for picking up any of the weapon rolls. I do have a separate video that breaks down all of the weapons for Prophecy, so you can check that out, linked below if you want. But in connection to that, the D2 team have said the final Riven's Wish quest is now live, and as a bonus, it'll reward a total of 2 wish tokens once completed. So normally we'd just get 1, but whether you want to pick up last wish weapons, previous event mementos, or just some additional exotic currencies, even random chances at rolls on the Lightfall exotics, if you've yet to run Prophecy or Riven's Wishes, it's certainly worth grabbing that quest before you run the dungeon, as it is essentially free, no more running around the Dreaming City looking for stuff. So keep that one in mind. But another note right here, and on Tuesday Bungie had to disable Legend and Master Lost sectors due to a glitch, but they've since said that they've now been re-enabled, so we got the option to farm gear or complete objectives in those activities once again. And now as we get into the TWID portion, it's worth mentioning this is a pretty light TWID, lots of recaps about the content this week, and they do talk about Guardian Games. So they say we're a few days into Guardian Games and we're off to a strong start. We've got Skimmer zipping around, medallions being banked, and the warm, gentle smile of Eva greeting us in the tower. But best of all, we've got a fierce competition brewing, and they provide the full standings for Guardian Games so far. Of course, there have only really been 2 full days, but across the board we can see Hunters are doing very well, with Warlocks in 2nd place and Titans in 3rd place. Bungie say the event has just started and there's still plenty of time to show off what the classes are made of, and they reiterate that Diamond Medallions are a game changer this year, and so we may see some major shifts as Guardians start banking those to turn the tides later on. But a quick update for the companion app here, and they say in addition to the updates they've made to Guardian Games, they've also added a new way that you can interact with the event. And in the companion app, we can now acquire Guardian Game contender cards, platinum cards, and diamond cards directly without having to return to the tower. So could be a useful one if you are absolutely grinding and can't even afford the time to return to the tower. But otherwise, as always, there are Guardian Games Bungie rewards, and they highlight those in the TWID as well. So that is the Guardian Games recap. Otherwise, they do reiterate, for the Special N7 collaboration, they are giving away the Emblem out the airlock right now, so the code for that's on screen, and there's also a redeem link in the TWID, so you can check that out in the description box below. Otherwise, they highlight that we're getting weekly Bright Dust for free now, so in the Eververse store every week up until the final shape, there'll be 700 Bright Dust in a package. If you've managed to miss that so far this week, definitely jump in, and be sure to grab it from Tess before next week's reset. An interesting thing here though, Bungie say, in ongoing efforts to promote player privacy and safety online, Destiny 2 will require date of birth information from players starting on March 12th. So when players log in, those who haven't updated their birth date on Bungie.net will be met with a birth date screen before they can access Destiny 2. It's a one-time request and it will be mandatory for all players before they can enter the game. They also say keep an eye out for updates in the date of birth requirements article for information regarding parental controls and frequently asked questions. But yeah, if you want to avoid any disruption when that does pop up, maybe worth heading to Bungie.net and checking that info is registered to your account already. They also say though that beginning on March 10th in the United States, Destiny 2's daily and weekly reset time will update, and it'll be 10 AM PDT, which is 1700 UTC. And so we'll see those annual shifts that we always see, and it'll be a few more months before it changes back. But it may be something to keep in mind if you do a lot of planning for your playtime around reset. Otherwise, there are known issues, and they say previewing the event card can cut the Guardian or Ghost off screen. They also say that the Guardian Games Crucible playlist is not using Crucible sandbox updates that were implemented this week, and that skimmer grinding only works with the crouch toggle setting, but doesn't respond to the hold crouch setting. They also are aware that some Guardian Games class items aren't available for armor synthesis, and that the Hullabaloo grenade launcher can roll with masterworks that aren't intended. There are a few others that they highlight right there, some of them are new, others have been around for a while, but otherwise guys, that does it for the TWID, so I guess a predictably light TWID this week, but it is the first time in a while since we've had a quiet one. That probably won't last for more than a couple of weeks though, given that we're going to be getting the April update into the light next month, so So I'll keep you posted on all of that, guys, but for the quick updates today, that does it. As always, if you found the video useful, a rating below really helps us out on the channel. Also be sure to get subscribed and I'll keep you posted with more content. But otherwise, I hope you guys have an awesome day.